welcome to week 6 of Granny Square Tuesday. So if you're familiar with this series, welcome back. If you're not, what I am doing is I am making a spring throw using the floral designs out of this book. I had initially bought it to do tutorials, but because of copyright issues, I won't be able to do tutorials on the squares. However, you can pick up this book and you should be able to make these squares from this book if you want, and then maybe you can make the same throw that I'm doing. You can make something different. There's 100 different squares in here. I will link where you can get this book in the description box below. Let's see, this week is week 6. I thought last week was week 6, but it's not. This week is week 6. So this week I did, I think it's called the Tulip Square. Yes, that's exactly what I did. I did the Tulip Square for this week. And this is what theirs looks like. It's mostly white, but it's got these cute little purple tulips in it. And when I first seen that, I thought purple would be a nice color to add to my color palette. So I did mine almost in the same colors, other than the outside, because this is my outside color. All my squares at least have the last row done in this red heart super saver. This is the colorway buff, and I just wanted the throw to have a little bit of consistency, and I wanted it to be a neutral color so that it wouldn't be too feminine. For some reason flowers scream feminine to me, so that's why I picked a kind of neutral color. So when I worked this one up, these are 5 double crochet bobbles or clusters, and then these are V-stitches. I think most people are familiar with the tulip stitch. I have not yet done a video tutorial on the tulip stitch, so I probably should do that at some point. But this purple that I added to my growing colors is Red Heart Super Saver Amethyst. This is Big Twist in the colorway Spring Green, and then this is Hirschner's in the color Aran. They are all worsted weight yarns, and then I'm using a 5.75 millimeter hook. This one has a boy tip, and it was hand sculpted by a lady on Etsy who I've been buying hooks from for a while. I've got a huge collection, and I'll link her shop down below as well. This particular hook is my Christmas loaf kitty. It is no longer available in her Etsy shop. I don't know if this particular design was just a seasonal design. I just know that as of right now, this particular design is no longer available, but she's got other seasonal or other Christmas ones up there and animal ones. I've got a couple different loaf kitty crochet hooks. I've got one, my s'mores kitty kind of looks like this. It's a loaf kitty between 2 graham crackers. It's super cute. Anyways, so that is the hook that I'm using. So a couple of weeks ago, I did a little bit of a comparison video where I compared the first 3 first 3 squares that I did. And so I think I'm going to be doing that every 3rd week. I will show you guys the 3 most recent squares and do a little bit of a comparison. So this being number 6, let's see if I can fit them all on screen. These are the 3 that I've worked up most recently, and I'm really quite happy with them. Now, the only new colors that I added lately were the green, this spring green color, and this purple here. But I'm really liking how the colors are playing out. It does say spring to me. This week there was only one pattern that was really kind of 3D. This one has a lot of, well, I mean, I feel like it's a lot, but it's not really, of tails and stuff I gotta do something with. But they all came out about the same size. You know, y'all already know I went out and I got a blocking board to try to make these a little bit closer in size. It looks like this week 6 is the biggest compared to the other two. And if you're following along, or if you have the book and you're doing something similar, or you're following me and making the same squares, I don't have any intention of sewing these or joining these together in any particular way. So probably what's going to happen is I am going to make the different squares that I find in the book that are floral, and then once I get each square made once, I'll lay them out and see if I need to fill in any spots. If I do, I will possibly repeat you know, a square like this one I really like. I'll probably, if I need to fill in a square, I'll probably repeat this one, but do it in white, lavender, and purple. Because I spoke about that last week in last week's video. I really liked this one. The tulip one also I really liked. You know, I think so far all of the granny squares that I've made, I've used this Aran color. I'm not sure. I think they all have white. And also I feel like daisies are a popular thing with flower granny squares, because several of them are kind of daisy themed, but this one really reminded me of Morning Glories. This one was actually called Lazy Daisies, and then this one was Tulips. So that's how this throw is going to work out. I'm going to try to do every square different. If it's not possible, then I'll go back and look at making doubles. So yeah, I mean, I think it's working out quite nicely. I don't know, let's see, I don't think I could get the second, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to, maybe. I won't be able to fit like all 6 of them on the screen, but maybe I can get the other 3 squares real quick and try to get all 6 of them on the screen. Of course, they are buried at the bottom of my project bag. This project bag is getting fuller and fuller. So here is one of them, another one that I did. That was another of the ones that looked like a daisy. And this was, that was week 1. And then this would have been week 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And as you can see, I was using a different shade of green, so I've now had, that's kind of my color palette right there. Whoop. you know, I've got the China Blue. This one is medium thyme. And see, I wouldn't join them in this exact, I wouldn't join them this exact way, just because I wouldn't want the two blue on top of each other. That would bug me. Now, if I did something like that, that would bug me less. You know, but right now they're laid out in the, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's the way that I made them. So they're definitely not going to be joined in the, in chronological order, for lack of a better description. But yeah, I think the color palette is quite nice. I like the 2 different shades of green. And now with the addition of the purple, I think that is going to be quite nice too. Now, I don't know if I'll be using it like I have the blue. Because the blue, I haven't made any blue flowers yet. Not that I couldn't, but for the most part, I've been using the blue, you know, I've been using the blue as a background color. But I'm not opposed to the idea of using the blue to make an actual flower, or to using the purple as a background color. So I don't know. We'll have to see what I do in the next upcoming weeks, but this so far is the colors. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different colors of yarn in this thing so far. And there's no telling, there's nothing saying that I'm not going to add more. You know, I might find a different shade of orange that I like better, because so far I've only got the 1 shade of orange. Maybe I'll find a brighter shade of orange or something. I don't know. You guys can give me your thoughts in the comments section. But yeah, because that's what I did with the green. I started off with the darker green, and then I switched to a brighter green, which actually has spring in the name. But yeah. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments section. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on my project so far. Like I said, probably every 3rd week or so, I will be doing, I'll be showing the square, as well as doing kind of a comparison video with as many of the squares as I can fit on the screen. So probably the next time we do one of these kinds of videos, these 3 won't be shown, and it'll be these guys here at the top, and I'll have 3 new ones. I know I am quickly running out of this color. Well, I'm not running out, but the ball that I was using is going pretty quick. So, you know, I'll have to pull out another ball of this buff color soon. But, yeah. So that's my tulip square, and that is my comparison, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a little while today. If you enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up, and I hope this inspires you guys a little bit. Yeah, that's about it. I know there was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it is. So anyways, guys, I will see you next week. And I hope to see you guys, you know, next week at Granny Square Tuesday. So yeah, bye.